see what the headlines are saying this morning. Please note these headlines are only read as published and have got nothing to do with Nigeria info. So ensure that you have the facts, details, and every information that you need, even while you react to these headlines today. We're going through the Punch, the Guardian, the Vanguard, Leadership, and Daily Trust.
Hot and fresh off the press, these are the front pages.
On the Punch this morning, IOC is still cussing crude supply crisis. Dangote refinery cries out. UI students protest 10-hour electricity rationing, tuition hike. 401 Osun local government caretaker escorts resign over Supreme Court judgment. Over 600,000 Nigerians sought asylum abroad under Buhari, that's according to a report. Federal government gets over $751 million World Bank loan. North tops applicants list as federal government begins student loan disbursement. Petrol landing cost now 1,117 naira per litre. That's according to marketers. It's fake news. Ooni's palace denies marriage trending story. Suspect arrested over death of missing Rivers boat driver. Amotekun rescues kidnapped victim. Arrests 24 in Ondo. Let's move on now to The Guardian. Nigeria nears 14 trillion naira deficit as Tinubu adds 6.2 trillion naira to budget. PDP governor slammed Tinubu over Nigeria's mismanaged economy. Court reinstates Shaibu as Edo deputy governor. Ndume's demotion stokes warnings of collapse for APC democracy. Petrol landing cost surges to 1,117 per litre. Shock therapy alone will not cure Nigeria's economic ills, says Financial Times. Let's move on now to the Vanguard. Telecom sector hard hit by harsh government policies, according to a report. PDP governors warn against presidential interference in Edo, Ondo, Guba polls. Methodist bishops, Islamic clerics to federal government. Hardship may lead to chaos, anarchy. Naira depreciates to 1,570 naira per dollar in parallel market. Police foil plans to kidnap residents of El Rufai Estate in Abuja. Protest. We can't breathe under high tuition fees. Power outage. UI students. Military marching orders against oil theft is also a report on the Vanguard today. APC destroyed Nigerian economy. All institutions built for 16 years. PDP governors. Will reclaim all leadership positions. PDP governors vow. APC replaces Ndume with Tahir Mungono as Senate Chief Whip. Not aware, UAE denies $10,000 bank balance, 640,000 naira visa fee requirements for Nigerians. Next up right now is the leadership. PDP governors decry minimum wage delay. Didi Wilson Jack appointed new head of service. Tinubu asks National Assembly to increase 2024 budget by 6.2 trillion naira. Kano government revokes land allotted by Ganduje. NACON chairman explains 90 billion naira subsidy for 2024 Hajj. Akpabio makes Undume committee on tourism chairman. Reps introduce 6-year single-term presidency governorship bill. Tinubu launches student loan, says education greatest weapon against poverty. Mungono replaces Ndume as Senate Chief Whip. Founding Chairman Okorie accuses Soludo of plotting to destroy ABGA. Edo government appeals Shoaibu's reinstatement, says Omobaya remains deputy governor. And that's it on leadership for today. Time to move on to the Daily Trust. PDP governors worry over hardship, mismanagement of economy. The riders right here say frown at government's inability to resolve wage crisis. Local government autonomy assured Honduras will respond appropriately. APC. IOCs selling crude at $4 per barrel above market price. Dangote. Fire kills Kano commissioner's daughter. 2 others. Senate sacks Ndume as chief whip. Expert decries attack on free speech. Rescued traffic Benue girls returned from Côte d'Ivoire. Tinubu appoints new head of service. Katsina lawmakers walk out of government house over phone ban. Shun nationwide protests. Zulum begs Nigerians. IMF slashes Nigeria's 2024 growth rate to 3.1%. And that's it on Daily Trust. So far, we've gone through The Punch, The Guardian, Vanguard, Leadership, and Daily Trust. Time to get to your reactions right now. We're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go on there to watch the show live and also drop your comments. The phone lines to call 0700 951 0000, 08095 974869, and 08099930137. The last number is the WhatsApp number. If you do well to send a message, includes your name and your location. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you, my Itodo. How are you doing? How are your loved ones?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
My name is Abakar calling you for I think all the callers and listeners. We propose to do a term of 6 years for political office holders. It's undemocratic. It's undemocratic. It's another form of dictatorship. Let the electorate decide who they will elect. Let them elect leader of their choice. After a mandate of 4 years, it did not perform. Let electorate decide to start him. And people calling for protest. Can protest do anything? Yes, I'm not. Because we're ready to control the protesters with violence. That is my thing. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
How was your night?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. He's a lovely brother for North Central, living in Federal Man, I don't know.
Please go ahead.
One about another shaker, and Salasi, and Momitara, and Kelly from that, and it's open. Marketers announced the 1,000 per liter.
1,117.
Sorry, 1,107 per liter.
Yes.
They are still ahead of us. The first federal 200 per liter, and the people are crying. And now this is so APC government led by the Itodo increase the fuel again to the 170 naira per litre. It's not 1,070 naira per litre. They want to bury us. God came for 80 years to kill the key people. This one comes to bury us.
Let's be very mindful of the choice of words, madam. Yes.
Sort of skill about. People are suffering. If you go to market now, for the Kubwa now to first trade there, they pay 7,000 per litre. Sorry, 1,000 naira per person. Now when they kiss for now to the 1,000 now, maybe from Kubwa to first trade now, it's maybe 1,500. How much are salary?
All right.
And they kill salary. This government, they don't want this.
All right, madam. Good morning. You sound really distant. We can barely make out what you're saying. Can you speak up, please?
Can you hear me now?
You sound really far away from your device. Sorry, I have to let you go. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Dickie Itodo.
Welcome. Good morning.
The Agaba is the one and only.
Thank you.
I believe you can hear me loud and clear. Me, I can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead,
My
please.
name is Salasi. I greet Marlon Haruna, the listeners and callers of this great radio station. Elder Jimmy Odeni, I greet you, sir. Now, the marketers are telling us the price of petrol, the landing cost. So, Nigerians, you expect fuel hike again. And I always ask this question. Is it a rocket science to build refinery, to make refinery work? If our people can't manage this refinery, why can't they call the company that built this refinery? Shell, Chevron, Ajib, and other big companies. Come and take over this refinery. Since we, the Nigerians, can maintain refinery. The oldest, one of the oldest refineries that was built in 1901 still functions till date. But what happens to our own refinery? Look at the pains Nigerians are going through. I'm in support of what the governor of Borno said. People shouldn't come out to protest. I'm not in support of any protest. But if before you know a strong bullet will hit someone, maybe you are the breadwinner of the family. And you can imagine what the family will go through. So the politics is over. Now we are all facing the reality. When you go to the market, you don't know whether PDP or Muslim or Christian. We are all in the East. So government must do the needful in that sort of this world hike and so on and so forth. Thank you for giving me the privilege to call Nagori.
All right, thank you very much. Just go into our live feed right now and take some of your comments on YouTube and Facebook. We're streaming live. You can watch there and have your comments read in real time. Good morning, Engineer Ola. Noah Clem says, Nigeria shall be great again, and may God give us peace and stability in our nation, and let NLC stand their ground on their demands to the federal government. Thank you for your compliments as well. T-Man, the way Ndume was treated may not be the best. I think the APC leadership ought to have called him for a discussion as opposed to removing him as a chief whip. Good morning, Alo Moses. Have a good day as well. And Israel Divya says, Nigeria comes off as a drama queen. I'm fed up thinking about it. I entered the market with 20,000 naira, came back with just a plastic bag. And on Facebook, GMA Car G Godwin, may God heal our land and deliver us from bad leadership. Ndume's demotion is a slap on the truth. It shows we are living and operating on lies. No wonder the country is running 100 meters backwards every day. Also, Francis Ndamani from Amangunze in Enugu State says the federal government should explore every possible measure to address the current food crisis, hunger, insecurity, and other numerous challenges facing the country. A stitching time saves 9. God help us. On petrol landing cost, Waliu Monsuru Adetunji says it's quite unfortunate with the incessant increase in the prices of petrol in this country. The increase in price of petrol will increase the suffering of Nigerians, and the price of goods will increase. The president should reverse the fuel subsidy. Nigeria shall be great again. Good morning, Anthony in Menogu. And Golding Ebere, good morning as well. Watching from Suleja. Let's go back to the phone line, shall we? You can call in 0700 951 0000. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome.
My name is Ali.
Go ahead, please.
On Indomie start, at least, if they have to start somebody from the south and replace it from the north, looking they know what they are doing. On this issue of this petroleum something, I always talk of this independent marketers. What is wrong with our own refinery? Do they know they cannot be put in place? Very, very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
This is your brother. I'm a mentor in this country. Let me tell you, my name is Al Hassan Katane Dola, when I'm going to local national state.
Please go ahead.
If the PDP government say it is for this country, I agree with them because they are part of the scholar of this country. The current Senate president of this country is from PDP. Most of governors they are from PDP. The minister of defense is from PDP. So they are part of the problem of this country. That is why they change them to APC. And I want to assure you, no matter how anybody that thinks this country is his own, this country is more than one person. This country belongs to everyone, and they are parting a resources of this country, put for their pocket and their family. God, he can never leave them. I can assure you.
All
this
right.
country is going to be fine again. Bye-bye for now.
Have a good day. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Let's get to you. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Deacon Itodo.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. I remain my humble self from Otayo, reaching you from Galadima this morning. All protocols duly observed. I greet all the callers and listeners of this radio station. Deacon Itodo, can you imagine the kind of ugly politics that we are playing in this country?
There's a background sound. Hold on, Matayo. There's a background sound, and it's a bit distracting.
Okay.
Do you want to move away from it, please?
Okay, is it better now?
I can still hear it.
Yes. Okay, how about now?
Let's try this. Go ahead, please.
Okay. So I said, how can a party determine the position a senator in the House is holding? Like, because a senator in the House belongs to a party, that is why he's holding the position of a chief whip. I thought because he's a senator, it doesn't matter what party he came from to have held any position. How can you, because of this person belongs to a party, that is, so are you saying that if he were not in the ruling party, he would have not been made the chief whip? Are you saying that if he were not in the ruling party, he would have not been given a higher position in the Senate House? I thought once they get to the Senate House, they are all senators and not APC senator and PDP senator. What kind of politics are we running in this country? That is too ugly for the world to see, for God's sake. I mean, this is below standard. I mean, this is not making sense, Odikini Todo. I'm telling you, the government should better. Well, it is where they say ears that refuse to hear. Once the head is cut off, it will be too late for the ears to hear again. Thank you so much.
All right. Let's move on to the live feed right now and take some of your thoughts. You can watch on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. And Kingsley Ajero says, watching from Gwandara in Nasarawa State, it's clear that our government is not doing the best it can right now. And Don Onadozie Ikeneri says the government has not done enough to alleviate the suffering of the people. So I suggest reverting back to the removal of fuel subsidy to cushion the effect of the hardship. And Laria Jai Koka says, congratulations to Philip Schreiber for winning at the High Court, but sadly he might not be able to return to the government house because by the time Supreme Court will determine his case, Obasanjo's tenure could have expired. I feel for Senator Ndume. Is he a victim of free speech? He just got demoted for speaking up. And congrats to the new head of service of the Federation, Mrs. Wilson Jack, a seasoned technocrat. May God bless us. God bless you, Lanre. And Yusuf Usman Richmond says, why the demotion of Ndume for telling the truth? Fuel landing costs above 1,000 naira. Which way are leaders? The president should do the right thing for the poor Nigerians to enjoy dividends of democracy. Protests will lead to chaos and anarchy. May God bless Nigeria. It's now 6:52. At 7, we would have the news come up, and in a bit we'll go on a break. But let's take a bit more of your thoughts on the WhatsApp platform right now. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, good morning. All right, something happening with your connection right there. Sorry about that. Let's get to you. Good morning.
The voice, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Welcome.
My name is Mrs. Obeza. In this part of the world, they say turn by turn. Now my turn be today. Tomorrow it will be your turn. We'll start from where the last caller said. Stop. That they give you position, is it not based on merit? Yes, you are a member of this political party, but you merited it, that's why they give it to you. If I were he, I will not collect that committee chairman. I'll just be normal human being, be managing myself. Nobody will stand for him. And I said it yesterday morning, as if I knew that was what will happen. On the issue of 1,000 something for fuel, so it is not clear for those people that believe that we've removed subsidy, that subsidy is not gone. In fact, they are indirectly telling us that they are paying more. That is the message they are pushing. So when you ask them what are they asking for extra money, they will tell you that, have you not seen the landing cost? We have issues. It's so difficult and appalling and painful that a nation like this cannot have refinery. They have ruled it out that work. In fact, it's like Dangote, you make mistake. Oh. This government is preparing almost everybody. You just suffered yourself. Put in your money, you have refinery. They don't want you to produce. I better go rest, leave them, make them not come for you. Then Nigeria as a nation cannot have refinery. We are saying subsidy is gone. How can subsidy go when we don't have refinery? We depend on those people to process, produce, and bring it for us. Is it not what they are selling that will buy? You think you have control over that? On the issue of attack El-Rufai estate in Abuja, we that are living in Lungu, we are complaining that they are coming one by one to pick them. A whole estate, they will enter, shoot, and pick people. I better help me, 10 minister. It's not all about road. Security is number one.
All right.
God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts right there. It's now 6:54. We need to go on the break right now. But just to put this out there, in the Senate, there is the majority whip, which was Senator Alain Dume, and he's been giving somebody else. And there's also the minority whip, which is held by the PDP, Osita Ongo. Let's go on this break.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.